Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Corbin Russwin number 483F35-8. Corbin Lever Adjuster Bolt is what this is. If you're familiar, if you're not familiar with how Corbin Russwin mortise locks, their trim goes together, this bolt, you might say, gosh, I don't know what that's for. But if you've seen the instructions or the lock itself, it's pretty simple. There's a set screw that goes into the base of the trim, and that set screw, of course, is going to seat inside of this yoke that's here, and that's how that's going to secure. So this video is to just really serve primarily as visual evidence of the item. Well, here it is. Dimensional evidence, overall length of the bolt, about 2 3/8. Outside diameter of the threaded portion, about 0.206. Seems to be black oxide is what I would call that. Black oxide finish. Let's switch to the screen view and we can take a closer look at the supporting information. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. Here is the item that we are looking at. Let's take a look at the photos that we have here first. There's the bolt. The threads at the one end, the yoke at the other end, the shoulder stop. Okay. Now we have a parts manual that's linked down below. You can see exactly where this 483F35-8 is going to be used. Part number 1 for 1 3/4 thick doors. 2 other part numbers here for different door thicknesses. So this is handy. You can kind of get the idea of where this is going to go together. This is the spindle for your half lever trim as well. But we also have a link to the installation instructions below here as well that will show a reference to what this looks like and basically troubleshooting if it doesn't go together correctly. Here's your adjustment bolt and your spindle. Referring to those screws or set screws I had mentioned earlier, and the means by which to adjust to make sure that you get proper alignment with your set screw. Okay, so that installation instructions are listed here just to give you an idea of, oh, that's how that works. Okay. Otherwise, you may not be familiar with it at all. The first, there was a time that I hadn't seen it either. So there you go. Now there is a link below this video here to the manufacturer's page. This is a pretty handy page because it will allow you to review not only all of the Corbin Russwin products that we sell by means of this horizontal navigation, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as several encyclopedic documents, as you can see here. Ones that I'd like to point out to you, probably the most valuable encyclopedic document ever published by any manufacturer ever, maybe with the exception of Medico, is this Corbin Russwin cylinder manual. That is 100 pages or so of everything as it governs the history of P.F. Corbin, Russell and Irwin, Corbin Russwin, all their keyways, with the exception, forgive me, of probably the last 15 or 20 years. It's a document that reaches back a century in time. It will just allow you to understand the keying system that Corbin Russwin is known for today, or the several and many different platforms of keying systems that they maintain. It would prove to be, in my opinion, completely without any success trying to navigate the world of Corbin Russwin key systems without this document. Also, what's on this page would be parts manuals, parts and service manual we have here. And indeed, that's probably the document where the F83-435-8 came out of. As you can see, it's a rather large document. Let's just wait for that to load. 546 pages. So if you're looking for parts, this would be the document to refer to. 483 F35-8, and we search that, Control F, you'll indeed get to the ML 2000 series parts manual. Other parts obviously are here as well. If you call the factory, they're probably referring to this document, so check it out before you give a call. And let's wrap up this video on camera. If you are enjoying this video, please click thumbs up or like, and also please consider subscribing to our channel. Let's move on to the rest of the video. In conclusion, parts for mortise locks, very typical, very common to sell, to need to replace, to maintain. It's very, of course, helpful, to say the least, that the manufacturer produces these published parts diagrams so that you can determine what part you need, so you can continue to get useful service out of the significant investment in the hardware to begin with. These are priced and sold per each. This client happened to order 4 of them. If you have any questions on the Corbin Russwin 483 F35-8, this is their lever adjuster bolt, or any other Corbin Russwin product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you. Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.